Aloha. Can you help me? Would you mind helping me?
I should investigate. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Not so tricky after all, Merlin. Revelio.
You'll enjoy your time in Irondale. Shame about...
Alohomora. Revelio. Confringo. Confringo. Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before. Confringo! 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 Obviously. I'll look after you. Levioso. Professor Howard will never believe this.
What was that? Wait a moment.
Won't get away with that! I should have been...
Levioso.
I will have...
You only have Ranrock to blame.
Confringo. Confringo.
Confringo! Confringo!
Why have you not run away? Intend to die, do you?
Leviosa! Tego!
Red Rock will lead us to victory!
Confringo!
Levioso.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Levioso. There. I'm not going to hurt you. Revelio. Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
Oh, nice to see you here. Ah.
I will make you pay.
Do with a nice mushroom stew about now.
Revelio.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
I have a brother who works at Gringotts.
Levioso. Confringo.
You ought to cut back on food. Took you control the other day.
Revelio.
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a car. Such arrogance.
I don't trust.
What's that? Aha! I see you!
Now we should be able to travel to and from Feldcroft in an instant. Revelio.
Mine now, demiguise.
An intruder!
Hello, nice to meet you.
Welcome. I'm Bernard Indiai, and this is my shop. Is there anything I can help you with?
I should be going now. Thank you. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. How can I help you?
What do you have for sale?
A pleasure doing business with you. Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
What are you up to now?
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you...
Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met my first day at Hogwarts, in the Slytherin common room.
Oh, the common room. I adored teasing first years about spotting mermaids through the window. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
Revelio.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
I'm so sorry. I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves any time soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's Loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Ha!
Confringo!
Dead wizard in my book.
If only I could get my hands on Fig or that...
Who's there? Nothing over here.
What does that tell us?
Someone there? Someone there?
What's that? Who's there?
Defendo! One less human to worry about.
Sendo!
Won't get away with that.
You've made your last mistake. One less human to worry about. I will make you pay.
Confringo!
Such arrogance. Ooh, this shouldn't take long.
Oh, little moon card. Far from chill spells glance off of me.
Was that your bet? You can't stop us. Losing your stride.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
Take us!
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists.
Revelio.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was, a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Revelio.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian! I've seen this before. The house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, over here. Do you think this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section, with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It all has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Revelio. Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a stairwell.
Revelio. Lumos.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about.
Revelio.
Tells me they're after something bigger.
Lumos. Journal entry. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange,
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can, but perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway, here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Lumos.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Is it connected to our common room?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to see Anne would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Revelio.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
I already have the wormwood. What about the shrivel fix? Bet you don't have the porcupine quills. No, I do.
I wonder.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands, from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Hello. I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. What good that did.
Confringo! This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night for...
The perfect night for...
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I had expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes? What is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help you find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
Oh, no need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go then.
Lewis.
Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
Here. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Lumos.
Lumos! More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh, no. Not this close to the school, Emmett. Lumos.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Emmett. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon. Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view. What an excellent room.
Brilliant.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kogawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my... before taking it out into the world. Places! There you go! Catching them quickly.
Confringo!
Glad you came.
I wish I had the courage to go into the forest.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something.
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Revelio.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
I would say that Irondale is... When the clouds are dark is always the best time to strike. It's as if nature herself lends a veil beneath which to walk. Someone's going to regret trespassing. I swear, none of you'd have a head left on your shoulders if you didn't have me keeping you in check. One in Berlin. I heard something.
Fuego!
Upper Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a...
Excuse me, did you say something about a Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
This looks intriguing.
What I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
That must be Bardolph. Bardolph's woolen jumper. I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him. This mentions Inferi, and something about it being Bardolph's turn next. An entry from Bardolph's journal. He overheard whispers. A plan, something to do with him.
I couldn't wait to get out of Hogwarts when I was there. I was always being reprimanded for something.
Now, where did I set my traps? Was it Lower Hogsfield or Upper Hogsfield? That warrants a look. Stop right there!
Treadwell nearby again?
Reductor!
Accio, Confringo!
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
I am unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
You will regret coming here. Just hope I don't see myself doing this.
One of Ranrock's camps. Exactly as Madame Beaumont described.
Wizards are running scared, as they should be. Wizards are running scared, as they should be. Most goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time. How nice. No!
Confringo!
I will make you pay. I won't rest. One less human to worry about. How nice of you.
Places! Confringo! Places! Confringo!
I will make you pay.
Confringo!
Stop it!
Confringo!
Oh!
Glacier!
I won't rest. This is where you will fail. No! I will make you pay. I won't rest until you
One camp down. One more to go.
Enjoy suffering, do you? That was unexpected. That was pitiful.
Fringo.
You're so very weak. What an unfortunate disappointment. When are you going to give up? You won't survive this, my young friend. I won't rest until you're dead. No, that's embarrassing, isn't it? No! Utterly pitiful display.
One less human to worry about. Seems you're out, isn't it? Not quiet enough. I won't rest. Such arrogance. Such arrogance. You're like a clump of that. I'll find you.
Potato.
Arrogant child.
Why, stupid?
Grab this. Someone's been taken out. Put me down at once. I won't rest until you're dead.
Just here. Potato.
No! Get accustomed to that. Showing off, are we? I won't rest until...
Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that. Potato.
That was
Stupefy. Leviosa. Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Shame I didn't have an audience for that one. Hello, do you...
That I do.
Just exploring the countryside a bit.
Aye. Bit of a wonder. Name's Leopold. Now, I wouldn't dare say... What do you say, my young...
Something to consider.
Aye, let me know if you see...
And what do you have for sale?
I shall hope to do business with you again. Thank you for your patronage. Thank you for your patronage. It's been a pleasure.
I do hope my brother is all right.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
It was harrowing, and they dug in their heels, but I managed.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets.
What do you have for sale?
Thank you. Sincerely. Thank you for passing through. Oh, I do hope my brother is all right.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona.
She thought you might need...
And she's correct.
I'm sorry for your...
Oh, thank. If you wouldn't...
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of wig...
Sirona also mentioned that...
Indeed he was. He was hoping to go through it. Aiden took ill when he... The cavern is in the hill.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here. Hope they know what they're doing.
anything to poach in Arrowshire except if it isn't Nora Treadwell's precious little guardian. Oh. What have you done?
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Still need to visit the cave to find Sorona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find... Better have a look around. See about the Horklumps and the box of letters. Ah, that's all the Horklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos. Confringo. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. That was a close one. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos. Revelio. This must be Sirona's box of letters. I should take this. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back.
Glacius! Accio! Fringo!
It's been ages since I've found it. Come here, crush my...
Fringo! Accio!
Lumos. Leviosa. Oh, no, you don't. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Accio. Glacius. Confringo.
Who says crime doesn't pay? But I'm practically swimming in galleys. I heard something.
Alohomora. Now, I'm only trying to help. Leviosa.
Perhaps I shall scout around Fellcroft, thinking in terms of good and evil, merely... I'm scared of heights! Ah! The lamb returns to the wool. Nothing more than luck. I shall get that goblin help.
Fringo! Here.
Don't want a repeat of that.
Reduction! Protego! Reduction!
Fringo! Glacius!
Do I look like
Tego!
Avoiding our problems.
Oh, that's a bit of bad luck. Did I hurt you? You having the knack of Fringo!
Confringo!
You will fall!
Tego! Confringo! Rebellion.
Oh, watch the light go out of your eye.
Incendio!
Reduction!
Confringo!
Reduction!
Confringo!
Confringo!
Knew I'd find you.
Potato
We repay blood with blood!
Potato! Confringo! Revelio.
It seems we may have. Oh, that warrants a look. Admirable trick. You'll have to fight eventually. I think my toes have fallen off. What have you done?
Fringo, Tego!
Marvelous strike! You dare slay one of my own! Stop sitting around like a minute!
I won't go down as easy. Reduction Potato!
Accio! Glacius! Fringo! Accio!
Folk still talk about you taking down that...
Hello, Serona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some Horklumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
I wish I had the courage to